Hello dear students. Now in this lecture we study about some of the assumptions on velocity diagram and the procedure to draw a oscillation diagram. Okay. There are some of the assumptions it may be required, or we can say that is the important point. While we draw a velocity and acceleration diagram. So which are the point? First point that you have to remember. When a body is moving on a circular path, its velocity always tangential to the or perpendicular to radius or link. Okay, when a body is moving on a circular path, its velocity always tangential to or perpendicular to radius of link. For example, this is a one link A and B. It is in move in this is a point and it moves in this direction, circular path. On which one? We can say this is a circular path and this is the link that we have to consider. When it moves on a circular path, its velocity is tangential to the link or tangential to the radius. Okay, this part you have to remember, tangential or perpendicular to the link. Another important point that in velocity and acceleration diagram, in velocity and acceleration diagram, all points represented by small letters. Only velocity represented in a capital. Only velocity represented in capital. Okay. Another point, absolute velocity. When we study about the absolute velocity, so absolute velocity is draw from fixed point. When we have to study about the absolute velocity, it is draw from a fixed point. Fourth one, velocity of slider in velocity diagram draw in parallel to line of stroke. Okay, in velocity of the slider in velocity diagram draw in parallel to the line of strokes. Line of stroke, it is nothing but we can say this is one diagram. This is a slider, this is a crank, this is a connecting road, and this is a fixed point. Okay, so this line is a line of stroke. Okay, so when we have to draw a velocity of slider, it is parallel to this line. It is parallel to this line. This is the small assumptions or important points it may be required when we have to draw a velocity diagram or acceleration diagram. Another important point. Now, the procedure for drawing acceleration diagram. This is the very important points. There are some of the point it may be required important for the acceleration diagram. Before drawing a acceleration diagram, always it may be require a velocity. Okay, so we have to start with some first point. Draw the configuration diagram. Draw the configuration diagram by considering suitable scale. So scale, it may be, we can say that is a 50 mm is equal to 1 centimeter, or whatever the scale that you have to consider at convenient scales. Okay, so draw the configuration diagram by considering a suitable scale. Second point, draw velocity diagram for the given mechanism or configuration diagram. Okay, this point, now we cannot discuss about the point that are considered in the velocity diagram. That already we have to discuss while we have to draw a velocity diagram for a rigid link or velocity diagram for a slider crank mechanism. Okay, so first we have to draw a configuration diagram by considering the suitable scale, and after this one we have to draw a velocity diagram by using a given mechanism or the configuration diagram. Another point, calculate the velocities. Calculate the velocity of different links from velocity diagram. Okay, after calculating the velocity of the different links from the velocity diagram, what we have to make? We have to make one tables. Okay, so tables, it may be fixed format for everyone. After completing the all calculation of the velocity diagram, we have to make one table. In that table that you have to remember, first we have to write down the name of link. What we have to write down? Name of link. Okay, second we have to write down the length of link. That is in a unit, it may be a length of the link, that is nothing but our r. Okay, then velocity of the link. Velocity of link, that is a v. Now the acceleration of link, but as we know, acceleration of the link has two components, that one is normal and another is a tangential. So we have to write down over here for the normal component a n v square upon r, and for the tangential component at r, that is the length of the link, and alpha, that is the angular acceleration. Okay, so in this way we have to prepare a one table. Okay, so procedure for drawing acceleration diagram, once again I have to repeat. Draw the configuration diagram by the considering suitable skill. This configuration diagram, it is a most of the time it is a given, but if it is not given, then we have to, by understanding the data, we have to draw. And when we have to draw in our answer, at the time that is draw by using a convenient scale. Okay, it is not necessary to draw that diagram with a exact scale. Draw the velocity diagram for the given mechanism. So given mechanism or configuration, we have to draw a velocity diagram. By studying this configuration, calculate the velocity of different links from the velocity diagram. So from this diagram we have to calculate the velocity of the different links from the velocity diagram. And from this, after studying this point, we have to draw one table. In that table, always remember, first point, that we have to write down the name of the link. For example, link that AB, the length of the link, that radius water 50 mm, velocity of the link, that is, it may be approximate, that 0.85, that is unit meter per second, and what are the value, that normal acceleration and tangential acceleration, that we have to write down over here. This is the our table. Okay, now after this one, last point that we can say, calculate linear and angular accelerations of various link by measuring different length in an acceleration diagram. Okay, this is our the last point. Calculate the linear and angular acceleration of various link by measuring the different length in an acceleration diagram. Now, very important point for the acceleration diagram. This is you must note down that if any link rotates, with uniform or constant speed, then its angular acceleration alpha becomes 0. Okay, if any link rotates with a uniform or constant speed, then its angular acceleration alpha becomes 0. This point you have to remember. In such cases, total acceleration is equal to normal acceleration of link. Okay, it means if any link rotates with the uniform or constant speeds, then its angular acceleration becomes 0. So in such a cases, total acceleration is equal to normal acceleration of this link. So as we know that total acceleration is equal to normal acceleration plus tangential acceleration. Okay, so here when the link rotates with the uniform or constant speed, at that time this tangential component, it may be considered as a 0. So a total acceleration is equal to normal acceleration. That point you have to remember. This is a note down that. Another point, in case of slider, in case of the slider, that motion along the straight path, motion along the straight path, normal accelerations becomes normal acceleration is 0, because slider radius is infinite. Okay, so when we have to consider this slide, in case of this slider that we have to know that move in a straight path, that not accelerate but it moves in a straight path. So at that time normal acceleration is 0, because slider radius is infinite. So at that time total acceleration is equal to a tangential accelerations. Okay, as we know that total acceleration is equal to normal acceleration plus tangential acceleration. Now normal is 0, so total is equal to a tangential. Okay, this is the point that you have to remember. In such a cases, total acceleration is equal to tangential acceleration of the link. Okay, another point, last point, in case of the sliders, in case of slider, draw a vector parallel to its line of action from fixed point, which represent tangential or total acceleration of slider. Okay, so this is the very important part for studying in the acceleration diagram, that if any link rotates with a uniform or constant speed, then its angular acceleration becomes 0. So in such a cases, total acceleration is equal to the normal acceleration of the link. But in same, when we have to consider the slider, so at that time normal acceleration is 0 and total acceleration is become the tangential accelerations. Okay, total acceleration is become the tangential acceleration. So this point is also given that in case of the slider, draw a vector parallel to its line of action. Line of action or line of stroke, both are same. Okay, from the fixed point which represent the tangential or total acceleration of the slider. Okay. So in this lecture we study about some of the important points which are required to draw a velocity and acceleration diagram. With the help of this, all the notes, you must easily solve any diagram. Okay, so if you have any query, feel free to ask and make a more and more practice. Okay, thank you.